Are you asking enough questions to your friend, to your partner, to the person you are interested in, to the people you grew up with? Are you asking them questions? And think about it. How often do people ask you questions? And if you really think about it, majority of the time, no one. And even in relationships, people have stopped asking questions. And what I mean by questions is their views on life and their morality and ethics. Now, why is that? Are we scared to hear the truth? Are we scared to change the perception that we had of them? This is a very important thing that I personally feel like has been very lackluster in our current generation. I think nowadays a lot of people are more eager to be in a relationship. I definitely have had that phase myself. What I see nowadays is that people overlook things more frequently. People skip over the red flags and just quote unquote fall in love. And I think this issue isn't publicized in social media. Asking questions, trying to truly figure out who you are talking with. Social media has shown us what expectations you should have for your man, your woman, your partner in general, and it asks you to look for so many different things inside of a person. But the thing is, these ideas that are being thrown at you, and as publicized as they are, you see them everywhere. They are not being followed as much as you think they might be. People in reality do not think that way. And I think this is because of the problem of desperation in our current generation. I think our generation not only comes out to have a higher percentage of single people and people with loneliness, but we have lost the ability to communicate with proper intention. I would say about 75% of the time, a lot of the relationships that you might see, especially throughout high school and going into the early, I would say year and a half or maybe 2 years of college, people are just looking to have a fun time with someone. And that's how it is nowadays. People are strayed away from the idea of a proper relationship. Something with a good foundation. And people just, once again, just want to have fun. That's all they are looking to do. They want to live the experience that they see online. And this has caused a lot of people to lose their ability to have mature conversations. When is the last time you actually dissected someone else's brain? Not literally, but in conversations. When you're talking to someone else, are you really making them think? Are they really making you think? And I would say majority of the time that does not happen. You're either talking about brain rot. I also do that myself, and like other things that don't really matter. And the thing is, when you start having these mature conversations, and you start having these conversations, they are not going to be fun. They are not entertaining, and they can get very uncomfortable. Sometimes it may feel like you are attacking that person with the questions you might be asking, or you feel attacked. And I think that is what needs to happen. I feel like no one gets confronted about the way they think, not as much as it should be. And I think this is why you see people breaking up so fast. Is that people have lost their ability to work on their maturity. I think you need to make it uncomfortable at times, especially after you get to know that person for a little while. These could be scenarios that you can either create, and there's hundreds of things online that you'll see. There's even games that will help you understand your partner more, and I think these games are actually really good. And if you have the ability to play them, you should definitely do. They're like card games and stuff. They like pick out questions, and sometimes they are really deep. Not the ones that are like more trollish or like kind of truth or dare questions, but the ones that really make you think and question. And that is what this generation needs more. Because you really want to get to know them. It is better to start earlier. It is better to know them earlier and know about their flaws earlier than later. Because as later as it gets, you will try to compensate with things that you don't like about them. You will try to find ways to patch it up, but in reality it won't work. And it will only hurt you more. Especially if they are not looking to fix themselves over their own issue. But yeah, that's really all I got. See you guys later.